Hello everyone, I'm Kumetai aka Lu. Today I'm gonna showcase you one of my recent build which I called Parry Teacher 2.0. But first of all, let me announce that I've been missing for 1 week because I accidentally chewed on my bottom lip and it got infected and it kind of spread on my mouth. And that's why I couldn't even talk, that's why I've been off for 1 week. It didn't fully healed, but it's getting better. And thank you, my friends who wish me their blessings. Anyway, let's dive into the build. So, actually this build kinda similar to the first one, but we tweak around some enchantments and we add additional legendary item to this build. So that's why I turned this build into a concept build actually. We basically cosplaying Darak, the boss. So, the weapon itself is the same, but the difference is we use lifesteal gem, and other than that, pretty much everything is the same. But let me explain it's all over again, because I'm pretty sure that fresh people will come to see this build. So, we use reliable facet with this weapon because we need that juicy stagger damage, also base damage increase at the same time. We don't use any crit chance in this build because we don't need. Our main damage output is whether parrying or blocking. Then we deal light attack or charge attack or rune attack to finish our enemies off, depending on the situation. So because of this reason, we need stagger damage and base damage increase at the same time, so we can increase our utility damage output, let's say. Because I call this utility because staggering enemy actually lets you utilize other stuffs in your build. For example, rune attacks, for example, dodging, etc, etc. So we use reliable as a facet, lifesteal gem as a gem, and the enchantments are damage increase against large enemies, which is mamma mia for a legendary item, and damage increase at full health. This is important. I'm gonna explain next. And we utilize max health increase 20% as a weapon. It's also mamma mia as an enchantment on this weapon. And obviously our main thing on the build, deal 30% damage on parry. Dealing damage on parry in this build is the super stat. So, the reason why we use lifesteal though, you might think but we don't even use crit chance. So how are we gonna supposed to lifesteal from our basics or rune attacks, etc, etc? Bro, you can lifesteal with your parry or block damage in this game. Excuse my crackling. So, considering that, also we get damage boost when we on max health, so lifestealing with parry or block instantly max out our HP. So that's why we use lifesteal on weapon. Also we use lifesteal on shield. So that means we actually have barely 22, let's say, basically it's not exactly 22, but it's kind of more than 20% lifesteal we have here. So on our shield, we use blunt facet as well to increase our poise damage while blocking, because we utilize block with this shield so oftenly. For example, enemies are crowded, you just block. They just kill themselves. Because we deal damage on block on the shield enchantment, also we get focus on block. So for example, we need some focus. There are not much even enemies around, but we need focus. We just block. So they attack us or it attack us. So we increase our focus gain. We get focus. Also we deal damage. That's why we use blunt, because we're gonna block a lot in this build. So let's go to the helm. We use plate helm and false dead set, obviously, because it turn out to a Darak cosplay, as I said. I don't know if I said, but anyway. So on Faceit, we use Durable to increase our focus gain even further with the durability. And also we use durability enchantment to increase our durability even more. As you can see, we have 300 durability, so it increases our focus gain too much. So we gain focus while we parry, we gain focus while we block, we gain focus while we basic attack. So we gain focus like they rain on us, you know what I mean? So as a gem, we use health regeneration, and thorn and physical damage is our root enchantments in this build. So basically, thorns and physical damage are the foundation of this build, so we can use them on every armor piece as we can. You know what I mean? So you got it. As a downside, we use drain health in combat because we already have life steal and life regen from gems, also life regen on armor, chest armor. So on our chest armor, we use Durable Faceit. As a gem, we use health regeneration, same as Helm. And of course, Thorn and physical damage as a two-facet, root facets. And we use health regeneration as a third facet. And as last one, we use damage resistance increase of current durability. And as a downside, we use drain health in combat. You might say like, why you don't use durability enchantment instead of health regen to increase your resistance even further? It's logical. It's up to you. You can use it, but I prefer using health regeneration in combat enchantment on chest piece whenever I can use it to increase my chance to get exalt other enchantments crit more. You know what I mean? Like, for example, my main purpose on chest to get exalt 4 times on resistance enchantment. So if I add durability enchantment instead of health regeneration, I just manually increase my exalt chance. You know what I mean? So decrease exalt chance to hit on damage resistance, because health regeneration in combat enchantment can't get exalted. So that's why I prefer most of the time this enchantment instead of any other enchantments, but it's obviously not a rule or anything. So let's go to the glove right now. So on glove, we use Rapid Faceit to increase my overall attack speed. You can use whatever you want. You can use Durable in this scenario because like attack speed is not that much a value in tank build, but it's only my preferences, it's on my taste. And as a gem, we use stamina recovery increase gem because since we use full plate set, it decrease our stamina recovery so badly, so badly. So that's why we use stamina recovery gem on glove. The specific reason why we use on glove is it gives us 25%. But any other chest piece gives us 20% instead of 25%. So that's the biggest reason. Also, as enchantment, we use deal damage on parry on the glove because it's only exclusive to the gloves as an enchantment or shields. But on our shield, we already have damage on block and we can't change it since it's legendary shield. But on our glove, we utilize parry damage instead of thorn enchantment. And as a second enchantment, we use physical damage, obviously, and healing increase enchantment based on durability. And also we increase our durability even further with durability Faceit. So basically we compensate the Faceits here with durability enchantment. Sorry, I stuttered. Sorry, I just couldn't make the sentence on my head. So basically, you can use durable Faceit as well instead of rapid, but I preferred rapid and I replicate my Faceit from durable, durable from Faceit instead of enchantment. So basically, you can use durable to increase your durability even further to get that healing buff even further. So on our path, we use Frantic as a facet. Like I said all the time, I'm a big fan of speed. So Frantic gives us movement speed, especially since we are tank. We need movement speeds even more than anything in this build. Not that lethal, but I love being fast, so that's why I use Frantic. And we use health regen gem again, so basically we use 3 health regen gem, 1 stamina recovery gem on this build, and we use Thorn and Physical as usual suspects, and stamina recovery increase current durability, and also any to increase our durability anymore, we use durability facet, and health, drain health as a downside. So we use drain health on all of our pieces because we already have 3 pieces of health regeneration gem on the build, plus health regeneration in combat enchantment on the chest. So it's already nullify the draining status, and maybe even gets positive, you know what I mean? So that's why we use drain health in combat, because it's basically nonsense here, do nothing here. On our rings, we use silver ring to increase our parry damage even further, and we use agility ring to move faster, to decrease attack and sprint stamina, and we use stun task ring to increase our tankiness even further. The last one is optional, even though agility ring is optional, but silver ring is a must here. Other than silver ring, you can play around the other ring options on your personal taste preferences. It doesn't matter. It's same for the stats points here. Like since you have 300-ish HP, it's up to you. Play around the numbers. You can decrease your health even less, so to increase your stat points on strength or faith. Yeah, pretty much this is the whole build. Let me know if you have any question or if you have any improvements on the build. So till next one, see you around guys, take care and bye bye.